Hi, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you the 2018 KTM 300 XCW, XCW two-stroke. So 300cc two-stroke. I think it's 293 cc's, but 300cc class two-stroke. 300 XCW has been a very popular woods riding bike. XC meaning cross country, W meaning wide ratio transmission, and then of course it doesn't have the F in the name, so that means it's a two-stroke. That's almost always true anyway. What I did notice right off with the XCW is the SX models and the XC models all have an orange frame. It does look like this one has a black frame. It does. I'm looking at it. Black frame and black plastic, black fork guards down there, and also white hand guards here. So changed up the colors a little bit. I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. But so that, see, not a whole lot new for 2018. KTM did revise the radiator guards, a little better airflow, especially in muddy conditions. They revised the CDI box for easier starting, but the ignition curves, they say, remain the same. Made a few carburetor adjustments, and then also changed the angle of the carburetor about 7 degrees to keep it from overflowing. Of course, these have the separate function front fork, the 48mm Explorer fork, so you don't have the air spring like you do on the XC models, but it is separate function, so your compression dampening on this side, rebound dampening on this side. Headlight switch, it does have a built-in display, speedometer, odometer, trip meter, that kind of thing there. Hour meter also built in there. These also come with the halogen headlight. You get Brembo brakes, front and rear, aluminum rims. I believe those are by Giant still. Dunlop Geomax AT81F tire in the front. 90-90-21 is the size on that front tire. Galfer brake rotors, the wavy style rotor. Of course, these do come with the side stand. These are a 6-speed transmission, and like we said, these are a wide ratio transmission. So what do we mean when we talk about wide ratio or close ratio transmission? So basically, this bike's going to have a higher top speed, and the gearing, the difference between each gear is greater than on an SX bike. On an SX bike, the difference between each gear is it's going to be closer, a close ratio. And so with that, what this does is it makes the bike a little smoother on and off the throttle, so you can a little easier for going through the woods. It doesn't make the bike quite as jerky, but it's you know, they may have to shift a little more to keep in the meat of the power band, but these bikes have a pretty broad power band because of the way they're tuned and the type of ride that they're made to do. That's one of the things that's so great about these bikes, is they make good power even down low for a two-stroke. And of course, these are really known for being a relatively low maintenance, easy two-stroke to own, as opposed to some of the two-stroke SX bikes that we used to have, where those bikes were really high maintenance. You had to do a lot of top-end rebuilds on them. These bikes are known for going 50, even 100 hours before somebody does a top end on them, as opposed to maybe 10 or 15 hours. Chrome moly steel frame, aluminum swing arm. Of course, those CNC machined cast aluminum hubs. Again, you've got your Brembo brake caliper, front and rear, Galfer rotor in the back as well. The no dirt foot pegs. I think we mentioned the rear shock. This is the PDS system, which is linkageless. You'll notice the shock is mounted directly to the top of the swing arm. And so that gives you more ground clearance. You don't have a linkage that's hanging down here to get clogged up with dirt, mud, or get hung up on a log or anything like that. So a little more ground clearance. And PDS, this is the Explorer PDS rear shock. PDS stands for Progressive Dampening System. So even though this doesn't have a linkage system that causes the shock's action to be progressive, the shock itself is designed to be progressive. And what we mean by that is softer initially and getting harder towards the end of the stroke. Let's see, aluminum handlebar. This does have the 4-position mounting handlebar, so there's 2 different mounting holes up here on the triple clamp, and then you can flip the risers here, so it'll give you a total of 4 different positions on the handlebar mounting front and rear. Brembo master cylinders, hydraulic clutch, This has the ODI lock-on grips, so really easy to change those grips out. That's a cool feature. Opaque gas tank, so you can see the fuel level in the tank. Toolless air filter change, so only thing you need in your hand to change out the air filter is a new air filter. You can change out the air filter with no tools, so that's pretty cool. Of course, these 300 XCWs, boy, these have just done really well racing in the woods. And this, a lot of people think they need an XC, and you may or may not need an XC, but the XCWs are a competition race bike right out of the box. I can't stress enough that KTM does not really make a recreational play bike. This may be as close as they would get. This is a really fun bike to ride, lots of power. Really will do well out there racing, but then it's a fun bike to even bring the pace down a little bit and ride through the woods. A nice broad power band, very smooth, lighter weight with a 2-stroke than a 4-stroke. All right, well, that's a look at the 2018 KTM 300 XCW. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com or by phone at 409-948-4969. And we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, get on down here to Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.